DJ Star.
So, season 4 Cal Podcast, we back with a special edition of this episode tonight. This season we talking about black men, and one of our goals was this season to talk to 4 type of black men. We wanted to talk to a preacher, we wanted to talk to a politician, we also want to talk to a gay man, and we also want to talk to a police officer. And tonight we finally get 2 out of 4 done tonight, and I'm really looking forward to this conversation. So we got Officer Tremano here. I forgot to ask you some things you want me to introduce you as. So I'm gonna give you the floor to let you introduce yourself.
No, Officer Tremaine, cool. Like I said, with the climate, I ain't gonna say what department I work for, but I am a police officer in the state of Florida. So, but that's cool, Officer Tremaine. I go with it.
All right, we'll stick with it. So, Officer Tremaine, we want to welcome you to the Cal Podcast. So how you doing today, my man?
I'm good, man. How about you?
Man,
Appreciate
doing
you for
good.
having me.
Man, look, this is a conversation that we wanted to have, and the fact that we got you on, I was like, yeah, we had to make a special a day for you, because usually we record on Wednesday, but you say you was free today, so I was like, hey, push everything to the side, let's get this done. Now, my other co-hosts, they usually get on late, but they'll be on, but I'm the one just get the party started.
All right.
So the first question that we asked Officer Tremaine, we asked everybody this question. We didn't come up with this question. We got it from Charlemagne the God. How are you doing mentally and health and psychologically with everything going on in the world?
I'm good, man. I try not to let things bother me, especially things I can't control.
Okay. All right.
So if I can't control it, I don't let it bother me. If I can control it, I can fix it.
Okay. Do me a favor. Turn your phone landscape for me.
All right, got you.
There we go.
And matter of fact, let me set something up real quick so I can put it down. Stop moving.
Go ahead. Take your time.
Give me 1 second.
Because we're going to have this conversation tonight, baby.
I'm out on my back porch. So.
Okay.
Two seconds and I'm ready. Sorry about that.
No, you good. I mean, let me say this. We some people don't I know a lot of people don't get a chance to get on podcasts and stuff like that, so they don't have like everything you need. So if we can just get them on, we get them on, but we just make sure that it's good for the video, because when they got it like the long way and you post it, it kind of like it takes away from the person because you're trying to focus and it's like real thing. But when you make it landscape, it puts more on you, on the person who's talking and everything.
I got you.
So, Officer Tremaine, we got you on. We talk this season. We dedicating to black men. So my first question to you, in your own opinion, what is the state of black men in 2022? Your own opinion.
Honestly, it depends on where they're at in life. Honestly, my opinion. Because like I said, with my profession, I see people from all walks of life.
Right.
So I got people that's great with everything, no problems in the world. Then you got some people they think everybody else a problem. They can't control nothing. But it's up and down. Just depend on the person.
Okay. So when you say depend on the person, you mean like their situation, not just overall black men. You focus on the person.
Black men, just in general, the person. Because, for instance, right, like I said, I see people in all walks of life. In certain neighborhoods, you got people that's feel like they're oppressed or somebody's holding them back. They can't really reach the goals that they want to reach. Then in other neighborhoods, you have people that's unbothered.
Right.
So, I mean, like I said, it just depends on, honestly, man, the area, the person. Like I said, how you feeling? Let me ask you that.
So to me, the state of black men, to me, it's kind of like up and down. But let me go back. Let me say this. I think the state of black men is like a Burger King commercial. You see that Whopper on TV. It look good. It look delicious. It look like the picture, how they got the ambiance, like the lettuce is perfect, the tomato is perfect, the onion is perfect. And then when you go to Burger King, you try to get a Whopper and they give you that. It's like, what is this shit?
I got you.
You feel what I'm saying? So to me, I think it's like you got the perfect Whopper, but in general, it ain't like that.
And to piggyback off what you're saying too, a lot of us as black people, black men, we kind of mask what's really going on. So the people on the outside can't really, we really don't let people in for the most part. And that depends on your circle. So I feel like I had a good circle of friends where if something bothering us, we let each other know. Because like you said, it's as black men, as men in general, it's hard to kind of let that be that vulnerable and let that part of you out.
Ooh, you're killing my questions already. Because that's when so last season we talked to, like, we just had people on, and mostly it was women. We couldn't get a lot of dudes on. I don't know why, but when we talked to women, they said exactly what you said.
Yeah,
like they want black men to be more open. But then we always send them back with this question, and you can answer this: like, if a black man do open up to you, and he start crying, are you gonna call him soft, a punk, a coward? Or what if he really take the time to actually listen to you and do what you say, and you still find something to shoot back at him? So my question to you is like, how can and not toward other men, but to black women, how can a black man really open up and still be that black man that they want him to be?
It depends on the woman. Some women say they want that, but they ain't ready for that. Honestly, it sounds good, but once you start doing it, like you said, maybe later on down the line, it's gonna come back out, and then you ain't gonna never get them to do it again. So, like I said, it sounds good, on the outside looking in, but are you really ready for it? That's the real question.
Hey, I just want to just point this out. We got another man to say that, because me and my co-hosts, we've been saying that, but we got another black man to say that, so I'm good to go. So that's 3 cosigns. So boom. Okay. So I want to stay right there in the being vulnerable and like also dealing with therapy with like black men. Like, so do you think more black men should go to therapy?
Sure, if you're gonna open up, but like I said, if you have a good group of friends or that one or two that y'all can have that conversation, I don't think you need to go to therapy. But if that's the only way you can open up, then yeah, sure.
So what I'm hearing is more accountability.
Yeah. If you got that so-called friend, you gotta be there when they need you. Let them talk. Even if you don't say nothing bad, just let them talk.
Okay. All right. I'm ready to get my stuff together. All right. Because I whenever I get guests, I always have my questions ready for them. But what I hate is when they kill my questions, because I'm like, I'm gonna hit them with this and hit them with that. But okay, but we're gonna keep this thing. So because I hear the kids in the background. As a black father, what do you say to the men who, once again, going back to the Whopper situation? They on Facebook, they taking pictures with the kids. Instagram got the videos, they going live. Once that video go away,
the kids go away.
We don't see nothing until, like, we gonna see something this Thanksgiving, obviously.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We gonna see something Christmas.
Yeah.
But we might not see nothing again until Easter.
Man, I go back to me. On my social media, I don't post them every day. But they all live with me. I love my kids. Some people, they want to look good for the outside eye. Yeah, that's not me. I don't care what you think about me, honestly. I know what I do for them. They know what I do for them. I don't have to go post it, let everybody know. Oh, we just went here. We doing this today. We doing that today.
Yeah.
It's all about how you grew up. I didn't grow up without a dad, so I do things that I wish my dad would do for me. Everybody's different, you know. Some people, like I said, they just want that notoriety. They want likes. This is a day and age of likes, so everybody do stuff to get the outside eye, you know, thinking they're the great person that they're really not.
So what do you think as black men we need to? Now, I'm talking about not a black man. If I'm talking about like you said as a group, how do we hold each other accountable when it comes to these kids? Because everybody says the same thing when these kids in the streets, they say they lacking a father.
Yeah. Honestly, if you hang around the people that you like, so if you ain't doing enough for your kids, your homeboy probably ain't doing enough for his kids. His homeboy probably ain't doing enough for his kids. Somebody got to break that curse. Somebody got to step up. How? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Luckily for me, like I said, everybody that I hang out with, we all have kids. We all there for our kids.
All y'all got 5 kids?
Nah, not 5.
Oh, I thought you said all y'all got 5 kids.
No. I'll say we got kids and we all there for them. Not 5. No.
Oh, I'm about to say, well, y'all a true game. Okay.
But it's about the people you surround yourself with, man. That's at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's just like school. When you was in school, everybody had their own cliques. Everybody in the clique did the same thing. Somebody had to do something different and something positive for everybody else to follow behind them. If everybody doing something negative, everybody gonna stay doing negative. If that one person do something positive, somebody see it and they start attracting people over there. And that's just what you got to get to.
Officer Tremaine, this is my co-host, Perk, Officer Tremaine.
What's good, big dog?
What's going on, man?
Chilling.
So, season 4 Cat Podcast, man. We finally got a police officer on. We got Officer Tremaine with us. So, let's just get to the now. For those who listening, he cannot tell us what department he is because of certain regulations and stipulations. So we cool with that. But the question I think a lot of people know, what is the problem when it comes to police and black men in general?
A lot of police officers don't know how to talk to people. That's for one. They don't know how to talk to people. It is what it is. A lot of not only black people don't like authority. You know, you don't like that person telling you what to do, especially somebody that, like I said, don't know how to talk to you. So if you come at me disrespectful, I'm a return the energy. It is what it is. And that's how situations escalate. And it happened daily. I see it happening. We see it on YouTube, you know. People just don't know how to talk to people.
So is it something, because that's a deep comment. It's like, do you go deeper with it or you stay right there? Like, let's
go with it.
Because you say how to talk to people. So does that go back to training or does it go back to?
No, it's your person. It's who you is inside. It's who you is. And the way every city is set up the same, right? Mm-hmm. You got your low poverty areas, you got your uppity areas, right? So if you take one officer and put him in a low poverty area, he feel like he could talk to these people any kind of way, ain't gonna be no repercussions. You take that same officer, you take him over here with the higher class per se, they know they can't talk to them like that because they know somebody and they'll get in trouble. So, I mean, low poverty, black or white people, they're gonna get talked to and dealt with a certain way. And these other people on this side, black or white, upper echelon, they're gonna get talked to and dealt with a certain type of way. And that's just your upbringing. That's your upbringing.
What you say, Perk?
No, I said that's real. That's the narrative that's portrayed. Me being a criminal justice major, I look at a lot of different situations different, but I think a lot of it just boils down to respect from each party because most I think most black men who have a backbone are really not worried about police officers. They just worry about their own police officers. Like if there's like, because I've been in situations where I was talking to one police officer and another police officer came up and was disrespectful. And I'm looking at the police officer like, okay, you know I'm talking to you and you're not gonna say nothing to him to get him straight because you talking to me. He came up yelling at me about doing something, but you talking to me. So it's like you really don't know what to do. I mean, even in cases when people get stopped, like I hate watching certain videos of people getting stopped, especially when somebody's recording it. It's like they be asking for the supervisor. And I'm like, dog, it's not gonna change if you get the supervisor. Like, just take the ticket and go home. Like, you over here trying to play like you a lawyer because you done seen it on TV. You seen somebody, they told you that's what they said, they won something. I'm like, they didn't win nothing. Like, didn't nothing change. Like, just take the ticket and go home.
Facts.
But a lot of it is really just respect. Like, I think as citizens, we don't respect police officers, but we always call them when anything happened to them. Like, we gonna call them when anything happen, we gonna call the police, even though most people say they hate them. So it's a catch-22 for me.
And you got to think too. Besides traffic stops, for the most part, you calling this, and when you calling this it's a tense situation, a bad situation, emotions high. So we all human. It's one of those things, you know, like I said, emotions high. When you got high emotions and you stuff going on, you thinking really, your mind going 100 miles a minute. You're not thinking about, well, maybe let me bring this tone down a little bit and kind of explain myself a different way, or you know what I'm saying. And it goes on both sides because once one person go up, this person go up to try to match that energy, and it just keep rising. So,
and that's always though. That's even in common areas when you talk about homeboys hanging out with homeboys. Like, you know, you could just be having a good time. I know, like, even with my family, like, you could be having a good time. One person get loud, the other person get louder, the other people get louder. I mean, it happens in like any situation. So for me, it's like looking at those situations, it's like somebody has to come in and be like, hey, listen, bro, let's try another approach. Like,
yeah.
You know, even with I'll say with the what's his name? That had the knee put on him.
George Floyd.
George Floyd. With George Floyd's situation, like watching that from different angles, the dude, I think the first dude who was videoing and talking to the officer, he was screaming so loud. And I'm like, bro, you gotta calm down. Cause here go the thing. Some police officers are actually scared. Like I can see it. Like that's why they became a police officer, to have some kind of power. And so for you to come into this situation and they're already scared and you're raising your voice, like sometimes we just have to just be like, okay, listen, bro, I ain't trying to tell you what to do about your job, but just look at that. Or, you know, like even situations, I don't know if you ever seen a situation where it was some store they was at. The police officer was trying to arrest this dude. And so the men there came out and was telling the dude that they was arresting, like, hey, bro, listen, don't fight. Fight it in court. Don't fight now, though. Like, this is the wrong time. And so the police officers, they were actually like cool, calm, and collected and was like, hey, man, listen, if you can calm him down, we cool with that. But it be the police officers who be like, nah, get back. Don't get involved. And now you got another confrontation. And it's like now, instead of having one situation, you got two situations.
Yeah.
And it's just like sometimes I just feel like as Black people, we just want to be in control so bad that we feel like if our tone is louder than everybody else, it's gonna calm the situation. It's like, nah, it's not.
Nah. People think the loudest person win, but nah.
Nah. Not when it comes to police officers. Nah.
So let me ask you this question, because as a black man, as an officer, you literally leave the house and you got to deal with that. So what is it like for you?
I try to go in every situation the same. If you stay cool, people see your demeanor, they tend to stay cool. Unfortunately, you got some people that's just gonna escalate no matter what, and you got to deal with them accordingly. Like, it is what it is. But for the most part, if you stay cool, people gonna come down to your level. If they see you and yelling, you just pull them to the side, like, yo, I ain't here for that. You called me for this situation. I'm trying to deal with this situation. Let's do it and be done. You got to match energy. You got to have people around you that match energy. Me personally, I work with 2 white officers, but we all have the same mindset of we're trying to go home at the end of the night. We're not trying to get hurt. We're trying to do our job and, go about our business. So you have those people around you, have that mindset. You can tend to bring people down. You can handle situations different ways. Going into, you just gotta have that best way, the calmest way, honestly. Because if not, you're gonna be in a fight every day. And who really want to fight every day?
Hey, listen, hey, man, listen. I've been in. Listen, a real fight lasts only 2 minutes. To do that every day,
yeah,
like even boxers don't even do that. So,
no.
So I'm gonna make sure I hit on this. So, when you see those videos of like cops who allegedly killing black people or doing what they're doing, like, does it make you stressful to go to work the next day, or is it just one of them things like, damn, another one?
Nah, you just gotta train. Honestly, I mean, those situations, it's hard to say something after the fact, because if somebody coming at you with a knife per se, what you gonna do? Just as a person, what you gonna do? People always say, "Oh, they got a knife. Why you just won't tase them or do this?" Or let me come at you with a knife and you tell me what you gonna do. Tasers don't always work. Like I said, the shootings, I can't. It's hard to come after the fact and say what I would have done, because you don't know until you're in that situation.
Yeah.
You don't know. You hear people say, "Oh, shoot them in the leg," or aim for the arm, or shoot the gun at the hand. You do it when somebody's shooting at you, or somebody running at you with something. You try it.
Hey, man, we just here to get these questions answered, and talk to somebody who in that type of lifestyle, because that lifestyle wasn't meant for me. So why did you decide to become an officer? Was it like a Call of Duty, or just like
honestly, man, I think it's because my nephews, they were younger. Obviously, my nephews, I didn't want them to go off on the wrong path. I figured, if I do something, it's still respectable. I keep it that way, respectable. They'll tend to follow in your footsteps. They see something positive, they do something positive, and to help people, especially now, because people ask that question all the time. Why you a police officer now with everything going on? Well, everybody on the outside is saying, "Oh, I want change. Let's change." Well, I feel like the best way to change is to go in and do it yourself. Because if I go in a situation and give you a ticket versus take you to jail, I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? That's one less person in jail. Obviously, you gotta pay a fine for a ticket, but hey, that's one less person that's locked up that got a record. Or if I could sort this situation out by talking to you, I'd rather do that than whatever the other route may be. Or if I can move up in rank and make those changes that people always yell about, but that's all they're doing is yelling about it. Maybe one day I could do that. So why not do it from within than just yelling about it on Facebook or when something bad happened?
Mm.
Let me say this, because I remember growing up, because I went to elementary school at Susie Top, and we had like we had three black officers who was in rotation coming to our school,
Yeah.
or what they call them,
School resource officers.
yeah. So one of them was cool.
Yeah.
Down to earth. The other one, he was a straight asshole. Like, he literally, like, if a fight broke out, this elementary school, this is kindergarten to fifth grade. This man was body slamming fifth graders and third graders and second grade. And everybody was like, yo, it's a child. All you got to do is literally take one hand, put it around his back, move. But he was body slamming. And then we had another officer. I think his name was Officer Timothy or something like that. He literally, I was like, wanted to be a police officer because he was just that dude. If he didn't have to say nothing. If you saw Officer Timothy, shut that down. So
we need more of that, man. You know, people, that's what we need, honestly. That's what the kids need. To get this situation, I was in some apartments. The kids, they was, hey, officer, what's going on? You know, let me see what's on your belt. The mama looked at them and said, stop being so friendly. I was like, come on, man, you can't do that to kids. Now you set them up for failure now, because now it's that, F the police situation from here on out. I don't like them, you know, and that's how I started. Start from a kid like that.
Yeah.
But thankfully,
that happened.
Thankfully, I went back out there a couple months later. She had a whole totally different demeanor. I think one reason, when this particular call, it was like 4 of us that showed up, and we were all black. And we heard the comments. I never seen this many black police officers out here before. But she let the kids talk to us that day. So, I mean, little stuff like that, I feel like that's a change. That's a win. When people see it, you know, they think maybe I could do that. Oh, yeah, let my kids talk to them. All these black men out here. You know, it's a positive thing.
Okay. Officer Man, that's Quita, the other co-host of the Cal podcast. I don't know if you can see her.
Not yet.
Quita, say something.
Hey. What's going on?
You on the phone? You on the phone?
For me? Yeah, I'm on the phone. Yeah.
If you slide it to the left or right, you can see everybody.
I got you.
So, okay. Now, what is a blue wall, and why do people use it for political reasons?
Man, I don't get into that, honestly. I'm not a big fan of it. I feel like that's just a cop-out.
I mean, you need to start watching Blue Bloods, man.
People in a profession, people click up no matter what you're doing. In life and jobs, anything, people click up. You know, they're gonna stick with what they know. I feel like that's what that is. Football team in high school, college, baseball team, they gonna hang out with their own. I feel like that's what it is. That's all you know. You do it a lot. We work 12 hours a day. So you're around these people all the time. You kind of that's what you know.
Okay, I just was asking because it seems like we just got through a political cycle every time. Well, it wasn't talked about a lot this time, but it was just like a blue wall, blue this. And I'm like, blue, and I'm gonna say it, they say blue lives matter. But I'm like, and this is my honest opinion, when you say blue lives matter, well, if you that scared to be a policeman, change your job.
Right. There's a lot of them that's scared now. There's a lot.
Like I don't understand, and I'm not. This is not me coming at you or anything. I'm just speaking my fact. Well, not my facts, my opinion. But if you're that scared that you gotta literally come up with a channel, something just to make yourself feel safe, like, hey, we need teachers every day. Like, it's a shortage of them. Like, like go do something else with your life. You ain't got to be a policeman. Don't risk your life for us. Like, go be a teacher. We appreciate that. But I just thought that blue lives matter thing. I think that was, it was just straight BS to me. And I think they just used it to get political. People use that a political thing to get in office and shit.
I mean, politics is politics, man. That's on any level. Politics is politics. So dirty. Politics is the dirtiest thing out there, and you know that is politics.
You about to say something, Perk?
Nah, yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, what else could they go be though? Like you got power in your hand being a police officer. That's why some of them became police officers. Because it's a power thing, like it's a power struggle. So I mean, you get people who had some issues up front, who might not have been popular, who might not have been that guy. Now they're a police officer, which is kind of like at the time they probably came in, it was a big thing, but it also gave them power. So, you know, now you say, okay, well, I can't do it right, but I still have power. What else can I go to? I'm not gonna have power if I go be a teacher.
You got power of your classroom.
You ain't gonna have that's not enough power.
Not no more. The way these kids is, man. Them kids run the classroom nowadays.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, I say that now. Kids in high school and kids in higher ed, man, look, you gotta have a different kind of attitude to deal with.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And a lot of people say, well, you know, how can you do it? I said, man, listen, Samuel L. Jackson said a long time ago, sometimes doing the right thing ain't doing the right thing. Because, you know, I'll be honest, I tell my kids all the time, don't let this fool you. We can see each other outside.
Oh yeah. Hey, y'all, give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Season 4 Cal podcast, man. We got Officer Tremaine in here talking about police. What up, Quita?
Hi guys. No, I did not go to church. I ended up getting off at 8 o'clock.
Yes, you heathen. We know.
Oh, they got them. Hey, they got them washing dryers for sale now.
We do.
And then don't y'all got PS5s too?
We do for $1,300.
Why is it $1,300?
$1,300.
It's Aaron's. It's marked up.
But it don't cost that in the regular stuff.
Walmart,
mind your business.
Walmart is one for $549.
Yeah. Baby, go to Walmart. They don't be having the money to go pay $549.
So I'm gonna pay $1,300 at Aaron.
Yes, because you're paying it over time.
You pay it monthly.
Mm-hmm.
So they adding all the interest to it.
Big facts.
Officer Jermaine, if you need a PS5, Quita works at Aaron. She can hook you up. She give you the employee. She give you the employee discount. And number 9%.
The employee discount is still $800.
Yeah, I'm be paying on that for 10 years.
13.
Oh, I mean, hey, let me leave that alone. I ain't in that type of life.
I ain't even gonna lie. I might have to. So how much is it a month, Quita?
$132.
I might have to take that up. I could do that in a year.
Bruh, I mean to throw us off, Officer Jermaine. Bruh, you go to Walmart right now and they got a payment plan for one for $549.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you now,
if
I buy from Aaron's and y'all come knocking on my door, y'all ain't getting it back.
See, okay, so the thing is, people don't understand. We're not coming to knock on your door as long as you're paying your bill.
Oh yeah.
When you see the Aaron's truck rolling, they owe us money. Money or merchandise.
That's like the repo man.
Well,
that is the repo man. That's the accounts man. He coming to get his money.
And that ain't good either, because they get real violent with the repo man.
Nah, they get more violent with the repo man than they do with the police.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. If I was a repo man, I probably would call the police.
You call the police?
I would. I'm telling you now, if I was a repo man, I would have a police officer that I use where I might have to pay him like $20 just to come. I just need you to come, show up, make sure everything okay, so I can get the car without any problem.
And they be the same people that need us. Like they be coming right back. Like
I
need to get out. Like people that pull guns on us. Like we had one lady. She said she had COVID. She coughed in our driver's face. Then called back like, I need to get a laptop. You ain't getting it from me. The only way you'll get it from me is my manager say, I gotta sell it to you. Yeah.
So I put put us on side about the PS5 and the washing dryer.
Okay. Now, Officer Tim, I got to ask you because it is a known fact that military men and police officers get hit on a lot because y'all got secure jobs.
What?
They be getting free stuff. Hold on. While we talking about him and PS5s, the police officers be getting real free stuff though.
Not at errands.
No, not at errands, but I'm just saying, like, I be hearing police officers, they be getting like free meals. People be trying to get them TVs, couches.
Hey, listen, I ain't never got no TV, but if somebody offered me one, you know what I'm saying? Hey, just leave it right here and I'll pick it up later.
What city are you in?
Can't talk about that.
In an undisclosed location.
Okay. Yeah, he's in the Pacific department that we can't talk about. Like literally, he ran me down, not ran me down, but gave me the rundown, like about the social media stuff. Like, so this right?
Do we need to cover your face and?
No, he good. It's just G14 classified. It's 2 years. It's 2 year anniversary. 2 year anniversary, brother. 2 year anniversary. Come on now.
So we're saying thank you.
Thank you to everybody who's been with us, rocking us from season 3 to season 4. It's our 2 year anniversary. Yada yada yada. Woody woody woody.
So it's our 2 year anniversary. We just want to say thank you. Shout out to everybody that's been watching. This has been a good experience. We have lived, we have learned, and we are still trying to strive to do better. Long live DJ Star.
DJ Star.
Quita. Yours is gonna be so messed up. I already know it.
That mother gonna be chopped up.
That's why that's how I chopped it up last time to make it look like she was even a part of it.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for rocking with us for the past 2 years. We are so grateful and appreciate you all for your questions, comments, and all the shares and likes. Make sure to join us on social media, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Why are you doing that in the middle of my Florida?
Finish, Quita.
And Instagram. Again, thank you for doing it.
Amen. Praise his name. 2 years. Thank you, everybody who's been watching us, growing with us, as Quita and Perk said, growing with us these last 2 years. Thank y'all for giving us. Thank y'all for following us, liking on Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok, which Quita is executive VP of TikTok, even though she don't know it. But thank y'all for celebrating with us our 2 year anniversary. Who knew we'd be doing this, going on our 4th season and for 2 years. So Cal Podcast, like I always say, we're going to get better and do better. And that was Quita, and that was Perk, and I am Bishop. That boy.
I'll tell y'all offline and all that stuff. You know, say I don't
yeah, we can't. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? We can't post it. We can't post it.
You married?
Yes.
But
dang, sis, I tried for y'all.
Oh no! Hold on! Don't skip past it now, because I did ask that question. They see an officer, they see a military man, they gonna shoot their shot. So
yeah.
What's
people do it all the
time. Exactly.
Well, back in the day, that's where most of your sugar daddies came from. Military and police.
Talk to us.
I mean, it is what it is. That's where they came from. So, I mean, you got a good job, you got good money. The money, like, is decent. So, a lot, I mean, females know that. They know a dude's gonna, if they ask, they gonna throw it out there. So, yeah.
I've never wanted neither one.
And you got some people that only chase them.
She from Bashford, so it's kind of.
I'm from Pine Bluff.
Same difference. It's the same place. It's just different names.
It's not.
Look. It's about the size of Ocala, but a little bit tinier. So we'll tell you offline about them. We'll tell you offline about them. So okay, let me get back to my question, because that was funny right there. All right. So as a police officer, I'm gonna go back to it because you brought it up. You say you work with 2 white officers. Like, how is that right there, knowing with everything going on, that it's most likely like the situation questions that y'all get put in, people might call you like a coon or Uncle Tom. Like, why you standing with him, brother? Why you not standing up for us?
Man, I had somebody call me a Klansman before, man. it come with it. It come with it. So one thing they tell us, when people mad, they cussing you out. It's not you personally. It's the uniform. So if you keep that in the back of your head, it is what it is. Because if they see me without it, they'll have different energy. It's the uniform. I don't take it personal, and you can't, because as soon as you do, and you let what they say affect you emotionally, that's when stuff start happening. That's where everything go downhill. So, and like I said, I go back to that mental health thing we was talking about in the beginning. If you let somebody else's behavior dictate your actions, your outcome, it's gonna be bad every time.
Okay. So working with two white guys, like, how do they ask you questions like, hey man, if I do get a situation where I'm pulling over a black person, or if it's a group of black dudes and I just don't feel comfortable, do they ask you like how to maneuver themselves, or is just y'all always together?
No, all right. So one, he's former military, and he know how to talk to people.
Oh, okay.
He know how to talk to people. One, as far as pulling people over, he just don't do it.
I like him.
Don't.
I don't know him. I like him.
Yeah.
I don't even know him. I like him. I don't even know
so
him. I like him.
He don't do it. And we know when you talking to people, if you work together for a long time, and I'm talking to somebody and they see no connection happening, they just jump in. If they see the situation going down here, they jump in, and vice versa. So, black or white, I mean, in the area we work in, more black people are open to talk to me. So it is what it is. I mean,
do you blame them?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
Because we had a situation Saturday. I was like, why the black officer didn't step in? Because it could have got bad.
Like I was telling him earlier, I'm trying to go home every night. And if I feel like me stepping in can cause this situation to digress faster, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit there and let it escalate, and I'm just standing around looking dumb. And then you have a George Floyd situation, or like that little Camden thing where the COs was beating up on dude. That's how stuff escalate.
Jesus, that was.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think, this is just one of the things I think about. Do you think if there was like a video of, how to do a traffic stop, well, how to interact in a traffic stop with a police officer was out there, do you think it would help?
No, because everybody's different. Every situation different. Every stop gonna be different. What you have in that car gonna be different. Your license gonna be different. Everything is different. It's rapidly changing. You might have just got in an argument. Like I said, guns in the car, drugs in the car. You got a warrant. You know something bad.
Yeah.
So it won't help. I mean,
I got you.
Yeah.
I don't even listen. Let me tell you something. I don't even do nothing. And when they stop me, I'll be trying to figure out: do I got weed on me? Is some drugs in the car? Like you be sitting there just thinking, like, did somebody throw something in the car while I wasn't looking?
Yeah.
Like, is it a bottle in the car? You like, I know I don't even drink in my car, but when the police stop, you just think about anything that could be happening.
No, so I get that. Most people get nervous. And then
we get nervous.
That's Lord.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Especially when a white person come. Oh, bruh.
Hey, man.
I mean, as far as the tickets or whatever, you get nervous, but then you get the people that do too much and start talking too much, and so being in certain situations, that little spidey sense start coming along. Like, what you hiding? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? What you got going on? So, I mean, I expect everybody to be nervous because it might be your first interaction with the police. You might have had a bad interaction with the police, so I get it. More people becoming aware of that nowadays. But like I said, everybody's human. Some people aware just don't care. Everybody's personality is different, so I don't think a video will help.
I just think there's a certain way to act when police officers come, even when you know they doing wrong.
Yeah.
Because I've been in a situation in the car with a white person who got mad and started talking, and I'm looking at them like, I'm looking at both parties. I'm looking at the police officer and I'm looking at them because I'm like, okay, first of all, why are you talking to the police officer like that? Second of all, why the police officer let you talk to them like that?
Yeah.
Because if I say anything, it's a whole nother story.
It's up.
And I'm just like, this is really happening in front of me. And then when we leave, the person I'm with, they more madder than I am. And I'm like, they didn't stop you. They stopped me.
Yeah.
Because they didn't think I was supposed to be driving the car. And I'm just like, bro, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, would it help in certain situations? Probably. But overall, I don't think it'll help.
Well, the only reason I think I say it will help to an extent, and even thinking about what you said about all the different variables in it, I think it does bring up red flags. But see, my thing is always two things, because even like when you had like all the different cases that were going on with police shooting black people in different situations, I'm just like, bro, it's too many questions getting asked. Like, you over there, okay, why did they stop? Why you stop me? Well, I ain't doing nothing till you tell me why you stopped me. See, now we talking about time that I can't get back. My thing is, okay, whatever you need, we're going to give you the license. We're going to give you that. You know, you ain't got to answer no questions, but my thing is to get, my first thing is to get home.
Home.
To leave the scene, I need to get home. So
ticket,
I don't even care why you stop me. The ticket going to tell me why you stopped me. If I can pay it in court or out of court, I'm gonna pay it. I think I had one ticket that I got, and I thought I would listen. Let me tell you something. People that get into criminal justice think they outsmart the police. And I was in college and I thought I could outsmart the police. So I went to court not knowing that it was set up for me to lose. Went to court. That lady said, yeah, you still gonna have to pay it. I said, man, it was a waste of time for me to come down.
What was that situation?
It was a speeding ticket. It was a speeding ticket, but the thing was, it was the car in front of me, because like I could see the car just take off in front of me. And I'm like, okay, the police officer gotta see them. But here go the thing. It was a Chevy truck, and I was in a Caprice Classic, both. So he stopped me. And I'm sitting here like, bro, it was not me, it was him. He was like, well, I had my meter on you. I said, man, you know, you win, bro. I'll take the ticket.
Yeah.
I went down there to try to fight it. The lady was like, well, what evidence do you have? I said, ma'am. I said, but you know what? At that point, I was like, you know what? Let me just start paying my tickets if I get them, because trying to go to court, that's a waste of time. Waste of time. You don't pay.
I mean, I think I got 2 tickets in Louisiana. I ain't never gonna pay. Bro, nah. I said, I ain't, nah.
It was super sad.
Especially that one in Monroe. I refuse to pay that one. That was some BS. That man it was the same situation like yours. That man just put me over because he couldn't catch that damn Corvette. And I was in the Buick. I was in a 95 Buick.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna, I mean, I hate to say this, and I probably would stereotype us. He had a 95 Buick and we had a Caprice Class. And we driving together.
Look, we in Louisiana. He had a Mississippi tag and I got a Florida tag.
Hey man, I had a 98 Crown Vic with legal tint. I pulled over more times in that Vic for my legal tint than I've ever in my life, with maybe not so legal tint. It's a lot of stereotyping. They go on. I mean, it happens. It happens.
One of the tickets was because of tint in Louisiana. The dude said, well, in the Florida mine was technically illegal. But in Louisiana, I think the tint is like, I say 0.8 or 0.7 or something like that.
Yeah.
Mine was like 0.4. But I'm like, I got it done. I got it done in Florida. So I like, how can you can't charge me for getting it done in Florida? I'm not from here. I don't know y'all laws and whatever. And he still gave me a ticket. I'm like, all right, that's why that ticket never would get paid.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you this. It would be better for him to give you a ticket than for him to make you cut it off. And
No,
then
you ain't gonna make me cut my tent off.
Yeah, no,
hey, listen, let me say this. See, y'all saying that on here. I seen it happen, and I was like, bro, listen, just cut your tent off. I'll help you get your tit back, bro. I'm just trying to go home, bro.
Cut it off so they wouldn't get a ticket.
Yeah, like
So you can go.
literally cut it.
Nah,
Yeah,
go ahead,
Cut it off
yeah.
to cut it.
Go ahead, officer, write that ticket. Go ahead, write that ticket. Write that ticket, sir. Yes, sir.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would rather write the ticket, but the dude wouldn't give him. He wouldn't do the ticket.
What's that exit in Ruston? I think that's 83. I kept going that way. Still I ain't got a ticket. I got one ticket one time and never got a ticket every day going that way. I wasn't finna do that. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm not cutting my tent. No, sir.
I'm too scared that the ticket will turn into a warrant.
It probably is a warrant out me for it.
I gotta go to jail. I can't go. I can't see it.
It probably is a warrant, but I ain't gonna get Louisiana doing anything stupid.
I'm telling you that they put some handcuffs on me. I'm probably gonna cry.
You play too much.
And I'm too big to be crying, and then I'm light skinned. I can't. That's one place I can't go. I can't go to jail. I'm telling y'all that now.
I couldn't go to jail because I don't like bologna.
I don't like the food enough.
Bologna
I
sounds.
used to work at a prison. Their food was pretty decent.
I worked at a juvenile detention center. I hated it, man. I felt like I was locked up too.
I gained a lot. You are locked up too, but I gained a lot of
for
weight
4
working at the
months.
prison.
I worked there for 4 months, and they went to 12-hour shifts. And I tell you, I couldn't even go in. It took me 30 minutes to get there before I could go in.
He would go to where he said, "Man, where you going to jail?"
I'm like him though, because you go in there for 12 hours, you get out of jail. Like I remember like it was yesterday. It was the first 12-hour day. It was a Friday. They had a party that night. I went to the party with my uniform on, and I remember Star DJing and a couple of my homeboys. It's like, bro, you coming from? I said, jail. And they was like, you for real? I said, nah, I work in the jail. I said, bro, I feel like I'm free right now. Like I got,
feel like you was in a free world.
But bro, and that's what they used to say, man, when I get out of the free world. I'm like, so what world are we in now?
You become institutionalized working at those places. Like I had to realize, like, baby, you free. You don't have to say free world. Like I worked there for 3 years in a prison, and I was in the infirmary.
I'm talking about like, when that told me
them was some of the best cinnamon rolls I ever had in my life.
Them honey, what they call them, cakes. They put the cookie and the honey buns on top together.
They be doing zuzus and wham wham.
I ain't got nothing.
He said wham.
These stories involve y'all three, not me. That's what y'all talking about.
But you need to understand. Listen, when inmates be talking about different stuff, you know what they talking about because you be like,
No, I know, because when she was saying he nodded his head, you nodded his head, and he said something, you nodded his head, and she nodded his head, and then when you said something, both y'all like, yep. I'm sitting here like, where's Waldo? I'm like, where's Waldo? Where is Waldo?
I was on bar.
Where is Waldo?
Like I got out at 6 and I had to go back at 6 a.m. And I was like, I went out and I was like, yeah, man, I feel like I gotta go back in jail to serve my time. I'm serving somebody time with them. I told them never again.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't go back to
where is Waldo? That's all I'm thinking right now. Y'all killing me.
I'm gonna tell you the worst thing. I had a case though that happened when I was in there though. Like a male on male case.
A fight, or we talking sexual?
Sexual.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It goes down.
But imagine being a woman working at a male facility.
Yeah.
You got some?
No, I didn't get nothing. Like I literally, we were in the hole, and the nurse was passing out medicine, and the guy was like, "Miss Glass," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Step up to the glass," because it's a door, and then it's the cell. So I stepped to the glass, and I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him, and then what do you say?
I was just saying, it's almost like a zoo, man. It
really is. Like he was standing there jacking off while I'm talking to him through a glass door. Like he couldn't even see my full body. He could only see my face. And he wanted me to step to the glass so that I could see him jacking off while he's talking to me.
I give you one worse than that. It was one where it was like you got the living area where the bed's at, and then you got the TV. It's all in one big room. And it's like a chair that forms like a half of a seat they was all sitting in. And I can name one time where it was like 4 dudes doing the same thing, jacking off. And I was like, yeah, this ain't it, bro. This ain't what I want to be like. This ain't it. No.
Some people
warming up like them that. Soups.
Some people like that stuff.
Oh my Jesus!
They literally at our facility they had hot water. I forgot how hot it is, but they have hot water that they warm their noodles up with. They don't even have a microwave. Like it's a certain degree of water that they just put into a bowl and sit the noodles in it, and they call it soups. Like.
Officer, man, what is the craziest thing you have seen as a police officer?
It depends, man. What's your definition of crazy?
Oh, hey, look, whatever you can say that we
what's
can
your best
post.
Story?
Like whatever you can say that we can post.
You see it all, honestly, man. You see. All right. It was a call we was going with rescue. I forgot how it came out. We get there, dude just holding his stuff, man. He just sitting there holding it like it hurt. I mean, they was like, "Hey, man, nothing we can do. You got us some bad stuff." And he just sitting there like from the bottom down, just naked, just holding it, like screaming. And like nothing nobody could do. I seen people running down the street butt naked.
I see that's not common. I see that too.
Yeah. I don't know. Give me a category.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give you 2.
Did y'all even take the man to the hospital? Cause like,
nah, it wasn't it's not a medical emergency.
He burning.
It's not a rescue call.
For him, it was.
It's not a rescue call.
Let me hit you with one. Dealing with drugs. Like, what's the craziest thing you ever seen with drugs?
With drugs. I mean, obviously, you see your ODs, drugs. Come back on that one.
Okay, all right. This one I know you've seen.
Yeah,
white people. What is crazy as a police officer you seen a white person do that you can say on record?
That black people would never do this shit. Oh God.
Next.
Yeah, let's come back.
Oh man,
y'all get that man fired.
So I see we gotta take it to the after party to get these questions. We can't do this on the recorded line. So let me just go ahead and wrap this. Okay, so let me ask you this question, and then we got our Cal podcast question that we gotta ask you.
All right.
I got two questions. The first question is, what do black men need to work on better to do better working with police? Just in general, what do we need to do better as black men, not as black people? I'm talking about black men in general.
See, that's hard because, like we talked about before, if you got a police officer, whatever race, coming at you as a man, talking to you like you're a little kid, off rip, that's hard. It's hard to respond to that. You know what can you say as a man when somebody speaking down at you?
Facts.
Already
I mean,
scared.
you could try to, keep your cool and keep it at a certain level with them, but if they keep coming at you like that, personally, I don't. I mean, you're a man. You gotta, you can't just let them keep talking down on you like you're a little boy. But if you can keep a level head, if you just keep a level head, if somebody called on you, just keep a level head. If I mean, if they respond to something criminally, they gonna read you your rights. If you don't want to talk, don't talk. If that's your best, maybe the best response from you to not escalate the situation, just don't talk. But if you can keep a level head and have them people around you, like I said before, that y'all can talk about stuff like that, especially with this climate now. If you can have that conversation with one of your homeboys and say, hey man, if you ever put in a situation, just I know you get hot sometimes, but just remember your kids, remember your job, remember, you got this stuff going on for you. So just have people around you in your corner that's gonna constantly remind you of that stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, just try to stay, no matter what's going on, just try to stay calm. Like I said, if you can't control that situation, don't let it control you. Let it play out. It's gonna play out regardless. So just let it play out with you keeping that calm head, and for the most part, you come out on top.
Yes. And what do black men need to do better going into 2023?
Stop trying to show out for social media. Do what you're gonna do for you. Don't worry about your likes, your following, who I'm gonna make mad or who I'm trying to impress. Because if you use your last trying to impress them, obviously they still got it. They're gonna keep doing what they do. One of my friends that work with me now, she just got a brand new car. And she just said how her homegirl trying to follow behind her get the same thing, and she probably can't afford the car notes. So stop trying to keep up with the next person. Stop trying to keep up. If you can afford it, you go for it. If you can't, stay in your lane. That's one thing we don't know how to do. We don't know how to stay in our lane. We try to impress the next person.
Who the part? Y'all got anything before we get to these KL podcast questions?
Nah, because y'all trying to get that man fired.
We'll ask some questions later. All right. Quita, you got anything?
I don't.
Okay. All right, officer. These are our KL podcast questions. We're going to ask you. Some of the questions are just A and B, and some of them you're going to have to fill in the blank.
All right.
But if you try to play us, now I take that back. You're a police officer, so we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to hold you up. We're just going to get through it. All right. First question. Love or money?
Love or money? Love.
Financial literacy or health literacy?
Dang.
We got an officer sweating in this thing. Come on now.
Yeah. I mean, because us as black people, that financial literacy ain't there all the time. And that's how we all get messed up. I say financial literacy.
All right. This is for your lady. T-shirt and panties, lingerie, or nothing at all?
T-shirt and panties.
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. All right, filling it. This is just for you to fill in. What turns you on, Officer Jermaine?
What turned me on? Legs.
Right. Your spouse, would you want them cooking or cleaning?
Cooking.
It's 3-part. You could pick 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3. Choice is yours.
All right.
Or if you can't answer this question, we get it. Drunk sex, high sex, or sober sex?
He's gonna say sober sex.
Drunk sex.
In your face, Quita.
I got it.
In your face.
We
Quita.
knew he wasn't gonna say high sex.
All right. What are the first 3 things you consider when choosing your mate?
Oh, wait, no, you ain't gonna give me no multiple choice?
I can get what I want.
Nah, all right. Smile. 3 things. Smile. Obviously the conversation, your just where your head at.
Okay.
And I don't know 3rd thing. I can't really, because I ain't really materialistic like that. I don't want to say car or house. I mean, because you can work up to that. I was broke when my girl met me, so I don't know, smile,
Conversation,
intellect, and yeah, that conversation.
smile, conversation, and intellect. Gotcha. All right. Fill in the blank. Black women should blank for black men. Black women should blank for black men.
You got another question?
Black women.
No, I'm gonna answer it. Yeah, I gotta think on this one. Black women should blank for black
men.
Should blank for black men. You got another question after this?
Yeah.
Go to that one and come back to this one.
Black men should blank for black women.
Yeah.
Black men.
I was gonna say black women should ride for black men, but it's not like that on the other side.
And on. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I asked that next question.
Yeah. So which one you gonna answer first?
We need to stand up for each other on both sides.
Okay.
On both sides.
I'll let you get away with that one.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right. So if you could have a conversation with 3 black men, dead or alive, who would it be? 3 black men, dead or alive.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel back.
Dead or alive. Denzel. Muhammad Ali.
That's the first.
And shoot, probably like Malcolm X.
I think we had somebody pick Malcolm X 3 times. Okay. Denzel Washington, Muhammad Ali, and Malcolm X. Okay. All right. I was ready. This is our cowpie question. We ask everybody this question. Who got the better pancakes? Whataburger or Cracker Barrel?
Whataburger who?
Cracker Barrel.
I honestly never had them from Whataburger. So I go with Cracker Barrel.
You can have that, but you need to try them.
All right. If I'm gonna get something from pancakes, I'm gonna go somewhere and sit down and get pancakes. So
you can sit down and get them there too. It's 24 hours.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to get no pancakes.
You ain't never had them. You ain't never had them though, because you think they small and frozen. No, they make them on the site.
I like waffles better than pancakes though.
That one part of the question. That one part of the question.
Are you okay?
We keep record right here about that question, and I'm down 8-2.
Oh man.
But it's every season. Don't even act like you disappointed.
No. Last season, Whataburger won.
I don't believe it. We have to go back and
I
watch
need
the
to, yeah,
videos.
I need to check the receipts for that one.
Go check the videos. The videos up on YouTube right now.
First of all, a lot of people didn't have tasted it, so they picked Whataburger because they don't like Cracker Barrel. Because at the time, people were talking about the Cracker Barrel thing, but yeah, that's how it works.
So the receipts are on YouTube. You go check them. It's season 3. Go check them videos. We won. Our Whataburger won. So that's in y'all face. So now, so Officer Man, if this is the part where we give you to promote. If you want to promote anything, say anything, however you want to do it, the floor is yours.
No, man, like I said, we just gotta learn how to talk to people. That's on both sides. That's every race, gender. Talk to people. It is what it is. I mean, if I ain't gonna go there. But we need to learn how to talk to people. Keep a cool head when you're doing it. If I can't let you affect my emotions. That's one thing. Don't let somebody else affect you. Because like I said, once they do that, they got control of you, and you just gonna start spiraling downhill. So just stay positive. Don't let somebody else influence you. That's the biggest thing.
Bert Quitty, I got anything?
Be your biggest cheerleader.
Officer Man, we really appreciate you getting on because this is a conversation that we wanted to have. I'm glad I reached out to Shantae and she reached out to you because I was trying to find somebody, but like I really can't think too many black officers that I actually know.
Yeah.
Like, I know black women officers. I know plenty of them. Like black men, yeah. So, but we appreciate. Go ahead. Oh, you about to say?
I was gonna say, with that being said, you should do one with a black male and female at the same time because you get two different point of views.
You got somebody in mind?
I do. She gonna get both of us fired though, but I do.
Oh wow.
Oh we need her.
Yeah.
We need her. We listen. Whatever help we get with these ratings, these views and likes, bring it.
Now let me know when you want to set that up. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm trying to think. No, I'm doing too much now. But yeah, but we do appreciate you getting on. Let me do this now since I still got the photo. So a big shout out to our sponsors for this season 2, Amore B. They sponsored this whole season for us. Shantae, I'll probably have it. Shantae, she'll probably have like a little gift box for you. I don't know if she'll give it to you or I'll give it to you, but I got a whole bag of these and I need to get rid of them.
All right.
So they More B sponsors this season. That's pretty much it. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Same to y'all. And
another big birthday shout out to Nadia, our big sister. That's her birthday. Happy birthday, boo. That's for you. Cal Podcast Season 4. Like I always say, we're gonna get better and do better. That's Perk, that's Quita, and y'all have a good night.
G14 classified. That's good.
DJ Star.
Hello world. HSCAT, you know how we do.
Long live DJ Star.